Welcome to your restorative yoga practice for today. Coming into a comfortable seat, cross-legged or seated on your knees. You can always take whatever props you need to support yourself. You can bring the hands overhead, bring them down in your chest, bowing yourself down. And then setting your intention for this practice for today, your sankalpa. This can be anything visually said to yourself or mentally. You can repeat a mantra with the words I am. Also know that all my cues are just suggestions, so if you need to do something else, need to take a different variation, or you maybe need to pause the video or take any desired resting posture that you need, please feel free to do so. Know that this is your practice and your practice alone. You only know what is best for your body today and in this moment. And just try to make this your own practice as much as you can. Try to not look too much to the screen. Just be within your own awareness, in your own presence. Placing your hands on your heart and feeling this mantra in the middle of your chest. Trusting that this will unfold during your practice. And then breathing deeply into your chest, into your heart space. Drop your mind, your awareness, your breath in this sacred space in the middle of your chest. You can start to engage your Ujjayi breath, your ocean breath. Deep breaths in. Then bring one hand down towards your belly, starting with your full yogic breath. So first we want to breathe into the belly, then into the ribs, then into the chest. And then we want to exhale to chest, ribs, and then the belly. Inhaling, filling your belly with air, bring it into the ribs, lifting the chest, and then exhaling, dropping the chest into the ribs, dropping the belly. Full breaths in and out, from belly to chest, from chest to belly. Bring all your awareness to this full breath, using your full lung capacity to calm yourself down to start this practice. Find some grounding, some center. Now slowly releasing the hands. Inhale, reaching the hands up to the sky. Look up. Exhaling, taking your side reach, reaching one hand overhead. You can come on your hand or on your elbow. Keeping the opposite sit bone grounded into the earth. Inhaling, reaching back up. Exhaling, bending over to the other side. Try to take the same variation as you did before. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale and exhale, coming back. Coming now on your hands and your knees in your all-fours position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And then starting your cat-cow movements here. So inhaling as you arch the back and exhaling as you round. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Maybe breaking out of this form, maybe going into a more creative version. Just stepping fully into your intuition here. You can close your eyes. What feels right for me in this moment? What do I need? Do I need to move slow or fast? Do I maybe want to stop at certain points to feel all of my sensations in my body? Moving with intuition. Full presence of our bodily sensations. Slowly coming back to center. And then extending the hands forward, keeping the hips on top of the knees, coming into our Anahata Asana. puppy pose. A variation that you can do is you can put a prop or a pillow underneath your chest or underneath your forehead. Resting down here, still reaching the tailbone up to the sky, feeling a slight arch in your back. Breathing deeply in your chest. And then slowly coming back up, releasing your props if you're using one. Inhaling, reaching one hand overhead, and exhaling, threading it through underneath your chest. Reaching the other hand overhead, coming your twisted tabletop twist. Another variation is to bring your hand on your hip, or maybe hooking it across your thigh. Try to open up the shoulder, choosing whichever variation feels best for you. Relaxing the shoulders. Inhaling, slowly coming back up, reach up. Exhale, coming back to center. Then turning on your knee, extending one leg out, reaching your left hand overhead, coming in your kneeling Ardha Chandrasana half moon pose. Squaring the hips, squaring the shoulders. Inhale here and exhale, coming back to center. Noticing the difference between the left and the right side. Inhale, reaching the right hand overhead. Exhale, threading it through. Twisted tabletop position. Make sure that you do the same variation with your hand, with your arm as you did on the other side. Relax your neck. Deep belly breaths. Slowly, on your next inhalation, reaching the right hand back up, exhaling, coming back down, turning on your left knee, extending the right leg, reaching the right hand overhead. Half moon pose, kneeling. Square your hips, your shoulders, look up or look down if it's too much on your neck. Exhaling, unwinding, coming back down, noticing the difference now between left and right sides. Inhale and exhaling, coming in your Balasana, child's pose. You can choose if you want to have your knees close together or open. You can always use props underneath the hips, underneath the heads. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And then coming forwards on your lower arms, coming in your Sphinx pose, bring the shoulders on top of the elbows. Slightly pulling the shoulders back, the chest forward. You can always bring the hands more to the front to create more space, or to the sides. Option here is to inhale, reach the head up to the sky, and exhale, bow down. You can also do circles to one direction. Inhale as you go up, exhaling back down. Changing directions if you're making the circles. Inhale up, exhale down. Exhaling, bowing to the earth, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Option is to clasp the hands behind, coming in your locust pose. Inhale deeply into the chest, exhaling out. Bowing down back to the earth. Second option is to maybe lift the feet, the legs of the earth. You can also keep them down if you need to, or you can stay in your Bhujangasana cobra position. Exhale, coming back to the earth. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Deep breath in. And then exhaling, coming in your child's pose, your Balasana. Once again. Inhale, come back into all fours. Exhale here. Inhale, bring the right foot up. Exhale, bring the right foot next to your right hand, coming into your lizard pose. You can open up your right foot on the outer edge. Starting to make gentle circles here. You can make them small or as tiny as you need. You can always bring blocks underneath the hands. Maybe going a little bit deeper and holding your lizard pose. Of course, you can always stay up on your hands. Find support of your props. Find your grounding. Inhale deeply. Exhale out. Slowly coming back up. Stepping back in your tabletop position. Left foot reaches up. Exhaling next to your left hand. Lizard pose. Find your center. Making your circles here. Continuing to breathe deeply. Ocean breaths. Feel the connection with the earth. Option is to go deeper in this pose, to hold. Knowing you can always stay up. Just do whatever feels best to your body today. Don't ever push yourself. Slowly coming back up. Bring the knees back together. And then slowly sitting on your heels in Vajrasana pose. Reaching the hands up on the inhale. Exhale, hands by your heart. Put your awareness in your chest. Breathe here. Bring your legs forward. Soles of the feet together, making a diamond shape with your legs. Coming in your butterfly pose. You can always bring props underneath the knees. Maybe making the heels, the stance of the heels a little bit wider to find more space. And then we want to inhale here deeply and exhale, slowly bowing down. You don't need to go as deep as I go. You can, of course, go deeper or make the movement a little bit more tiny. Just fully tune into your body, moving with the breath here, feeling each sensation that is present. Ask yourself again, how do I want to move? What do I need? Maybe making circles, just tune into your intuition, feeling, breathing. And then from here, holding your Bhadrasana. You can stay as high or as low as you need to today, meeting yourself where you are at this moment. Finding stillness here, finding your breath. Deep inhale and deep exhale, coming back up. Releasing the legs, scooting forward on your mat and then lying down. Maybe using a few pillows to make yourself more comfortable in this restorative practice. Propping your head, your neck up. And then bringing your knees into your chest, hugging your knees. Giving yourself a big hug. You can stay in stillness or maybe rock side to side. Gently. You can always widen your knees if you need to. Another option is to grab hold of your toes, coming into a happy baby variation. Or another option is to come into your full happy baby. Maybe using a strap, you can grab behind the knees, behind the calves, or the outside of your foot. You can rock here side to side. Just feeling every rock, every side. Moving gently, moving mindfully, and then releasing the legs. Bring the knees over to the right side, reclined spinal twists. Left hand reaches out. You can look over your left shoulder. Maybe right hand on top of your chest to breathe fully into the heart, opening the chest. Another option is to use a prop underneath the knees or between the knees. Breathing deeply in your spine, in your chest, in your belly. Exhaling out. And slowly coming back to center. Bring the knees over to the left side now. Recline spinal twist to the other side. Gazing over the right shoulder. Maybe your left hand touches your heart again. Release any tension in your shoulders, any tension in your neck. Fully being aware of this present moment, of your needs. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhaling here, releasing your props if you were using them. And then opening the knees out, coming in your Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. Hands can be on your belly, on your heart, reaching overhead. If you're reaching overhead, you can clasp your opposite elbows, maybe walking the shoulder blades together to find a more opening of your chest. This can also feel really nice on your back. And then breathing deeply into the tummy, into the chest, exhaling out. You can always use any props underneath your knees to find more support in your practice. Staying here with your breaths. We're going to hold this posture for a while, so make sure you're nice and comfortable. It's okay that you feel sensation and discomfort, but notice if it's any sharp pain. If this is the case, maybe this is a sign for you to modify, use props. Always listening to your body sensations. Your body knows what is best for you. And slowly bring the knees back together. And then getting ready for a final with most important posture, or Savasana. If you need, you can always bring support under the knees. Maybe using a blanket to create a sense of safety or of comfort. And then releasing here with a few breaths. Inhaling, breathing into the belly. And then exhale, breathing out of the mouth. Inhale into the belly. Into the chest. Exhale, side out. One more time. Inhale deeply. Exhale out. Completely relaxing here in your Shavasana, finding stillness, feeling your body on the earth, and coming into a more natural, uncontrolled breath. Naturally letting the inhale flow into the nose, and then exhaling, flowing out of the nose. And then feeling your body settling more into the earth, sinking more deeply. Completely relaxing yourself now. Maybe noticing wherever you can still feel some tension. And then maybe releasing some of this tension if you can. If you can't release your tension that you're still feeling, no worries here. You don't need to force yourself in doing this. Be gentle, be non-judgmental. Just be the witness of whatever is arising in this present moment for you. Accepting, surrendering. If at any moment you feel distracted, you're clinging to a thought or a story in your mind, just gently bring your awareness back to your body, to the breath flowing into the nose, flowing out of the nose. And then slowly start to deepen your breath again, knowing that you can always stay in your Savasana as long as you need. You can always pause the video. You can also from here flow into a Yoga Nidra practice, if that is what you desire today. But if you want to get out of your Savasana with me, you can deeply breathe into the belly, into the chest. Maybe moving the fingers, the toes, maybe circulating out the wrists, the ankles. You can maybe bring one hand or both hands on your heart and breathing deeply here into your heart space. Bring the knees into your chest and then rolling over to one side. Whichever side feels best for you today. And then just noticing yourself lying on your sides, setting the intention to move out of this practice with awareness, mindfully. Taking some deep breaths here, keeping the eyes closed if this feels comfortable to you. And then slowly and mindfully bring yourself back up into your seated position, noticing how every sensation feels, to find this movement, to find this seated posture again. And you can bring your hands in your lap or resting on your knees or on the legs, keeping the eyes still closed if you want. Noticing the breaths. Maybe bring some hand or both hands on your heart, breathing again in your heart space, finding some gratitude here for this moment. Gratitude for your body, for being able to practice. Gratitude for your mind, for all of your emotions that you're feeling. Gratitude to your beautiful breath. You can bring your hands in Anjali Mudra, touching the thumbs slightly in your chest. Sending out some gratitude to all of your teachers, all of your friends and your family. Maybe bring the hands towards your forehead and then bowing down towards the earth. Giving thanks to our Mother Earth for supporting us, for always holding us and nurturing us. Staying here as long as you like. Maybe coming back up, inhale, reaching the hands up, and exhale, bringing them down the center line into your chest, bowing back down, closing of your practice. Thank you everyone for joining me. I'm wishing you all the best. Hari Om.